Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm your host, Data T, and this is my channel, The Good Guys. Guys, today's story comes out of St. Louis, Missouri, and the title reads, Brothers Killed in West End Neighborhood Shooting. I'm wondering how this happened, but before we get into the story, if you guys wouldn't mind, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let us dive in.
Hour from the city's west side, 2 people are dead this afternoon, and police are trying to piece a lot of evidence and eyewitness accounts together. This happened earlier this afternoon in the West End. The double shooting turned homicide took place on Hamilton. That's near Skinker and Delmar. First Alert 4's Nathan Vickers is following new developments. Nathan.
Cameron, this is all just happening right as city and county police have released new data this week showing violent crime on a downward trend. Police say this shooting today happened in a West End apartment, which started as a fight between 2 relatives. St. Louis police say that when they got to that reported shooting, they found a man in his 30s inside the apartment who had been shot. He died there, and as more officers arrived, they found another man who was wounded in his 40s outside. He was taken to the hospital where he passed away. Witnesses tell police the older man had confronted the other inside the apartment and then shot him. Police do not know how the 2 are related, but officers tell First Alert 4 there was also another person in the apartment with a gun, and here's what they say happened next.
Another person inside that apartment.
Okay. I do find it strange here that it looks like self-defense. The incident happened at the apartment, then later the other man was involved, I guess found somewhere else, but questions like this always drive us to ask what happened. So yeah, let's let the video play and see what actually happened here. It did involve 2 brothers here, so this is assuming that maybe both of those men were brothers. So let's check it out. Let's see.
In self-defense, fired at the man in his 40s who fled from the scene and collapsed in the field here. That person is being interviewed by detectives and is cooperating at this point.
And prior to these 2 deaths, the city had reported 2 homicides so far this year in 2026. Last year's total of 141 homicides had been the lowest number in the city in more than a decade. In the newsroom, Nathan Vickers, First Alert.
Okay. Guys, so what happened here is this. Unfortunately, the 2 men that deceased, they were actually brothers. One was 40, one was the other one was 35. The story went like this. One of the guys who was likely said they found in the apartment, he had an altercation with his brother inside the apartment. It looks like one of the brothers shot the other, and then the woman that they had that they were talking about was in the apartment. She fired on the brother that shot the other, and he succumbed to his wounds. So he died later after he had left the scene. That is what happened. It is unfortunate. It looks like the lady in this situation is the hero. She was basically in a self-defense situation, and maybe she was dating the brother. Who knows what this woman is to one of them. But man, that's gotta be tough. And she's apparently in custody answering questions. So it looks like she is the good guy. Very unfortunate story. 2 brothers. This is the second time I've recorded 2 brothers dying, and that's not good. So again, kudos to the woman who took it upon herself to self-defend in a situation that was life or death. And she is the good guy once again.